today I'm in the Black Forest in Germany. I'm on a little hike at the moment. I've been blessed enough to have a little getaway. My husband's looking after the kids and it's just me time. That means a little bit of wellness, a little time to pray, to hike, a little time to work, just drown out the noise, all the stresses, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity. My husband and I are really great at tag teaming it. To be able to have a few hours away or even a little getaway when we feel like our tank is empty. And I think that's because we're the ones in the ring fighting for our kids constantly, and it is tiring, it is exhausting. And I understand there's some parents that say, my child is hanging onto my bootstrings, I can't even go to the toilet by myself. And I know that the budget doesn't often allow holidays and trips, but I'm asking you, find something that's just for you. Even if it is a Spotify or an Audible account, maybe it's a Pilates group or a book club. Just find something that allows you to feel spoiled, that allows you to feel like you're filling your tank, because we need it. Today I want to focus on family holidays, because those are the holidays we usually take, right? Whether it be at home and it's just Christmas holidays or Easter holidays and there are loads of family and visitors coming around, or whether we're traveling somewhere, there are a few tips and tricks pretty much from trial and error, because we're a family that does travel quite a bit. We're a family that does have family over for Christmas holidays, and just by trial and error we've discovered a few things that have made our lives easier, that have made it possible for us to travel with a family, with a neurodiverse family. Two of my kids are on the spectrum, my other child is highly sensitive, my husband's even neurodiverse. So the first thing is routine. Now we know that these kids thrive on routine. Now, of course, with holidays, routine is going to be thrown out to a degree. I understand that. But wherever you can put in rituals to help your child feel safe. So whether it be giving them their safe blankets and their soft toy when they go to bed with their music, their song that they like to listen to, whether it be giving them their particular cereal for breakfast, whether it be bringing their favorite toys on holiday, routine. And rituals will help you provide some sense of routine. We always bring our kids' favorite plushy soft toys. We bring their music boxes that they're used to listening to. They're all besotted with Mario, so we bring Mario toys as well. Number 2, retreats. Now that's not always possible, but what we've discovered is hotels generally don't work for us, and that's because it's everyone in one big room and there's no opportunity for my children to retreat. You see, their bedrooms are a safe space for us at home, even when we've got family over and they feel overwhelmed because of SPD, sensory processing disorder, and it's all too loud, it's all overstimulating, it's too much. Then they can go to their rooms and they can just have time out. No apologies, just go and be by themselves where it's quiet and they can read a book or listen to their Tony boxes. So it's a chill out space. So this year we are glamping. So we've got a tent, but we have separate bedrooms, and that means that our kids can still go into their rooms, they can still have time out. And we know that when kids feel overwhelmed, they're prone to meltdowns, and that's where the hippocampus is in play. So this cerebral cortex shuts down, you can't reason with them, and very often the best way to calm my kids down is to say, you know, you're not being punished, I want you to go upstairs for a little bit and just calm and just be by yourself and just put on your music. And very often I'll hear them playing upstairs, listening to music, and 20 minutes later they'll come down and all will be fine. Number 3 is refreshments. Now I say refreshments because we're not able to carry hot meals in our bags as moms, but refreshments because very often with SPD, our kids, especially when they're on the go and when they're busy, they're not able to let us know when they're hungry. And then you notice they start to get grouchy, they start to get frustrated, and then they're prone to meltdowns. So I always keep bottles of water or juice in my bag. I pack some snacks, whether it be biscuits or sausages or carrot sticks or some chocolates. On holiday with my kids, I'm not going to be able to establish this healthy eating routine. I understand that. My main goal is to keep them fed and happy. So make sure to have refreshments on standby. Even if you're celebrating something like Christmas at home, make sure you've got some basic snacks, because very often we're busy with adults, we're busy cooking, preparing. We don't have time to prepare the special thing that our children eat right then and there. Make sure you have some food prepared before. We learned this the hard way when we were in Croatia 5 years ago. Our daughter was nearly 2 at the time. She was an extremely picky eater. We didn't realize she was autistic, but I can remember visiting a beautiful old town called Ravin, and we wandered around that whole little old town. It had so many restaurants, but nothing that she would eat. You see, my daughter won't eat pizzas or burgers. She was particularly fussy. She would eat the cliche chicken nuggets and fries, and we just couldn't find that anywhere. And she was so hungry, and I wasn't prepared. And it led to meltdowns and stress, and eventually we had to head back to our accommodation. Number 4, rest. Make sure that after days where your children are being really stimulated, that you have days of rest. And I know very often when we're in a new place, we're so excited to go and see as much as possible, but it's come and it's bite us in the butts before, and we just realize that it's so much more tiring for a neurodiverse child than it is for us. New languages, new people, so many people. They're overwhelmed by new sights, new sounds. They're really overloaded because of their SPD very often, and it's tiring for them to engage socially, for them to often be with people all of the time. It is really tiring. Already they're broken with routine. Already they're really out of their comfort zone. So any child needs downtime after days where they're hectically stimulated, but more specifically neurodiverse kids. So make sure that you do schedule in some good downtime for your children. The other thing with rest is make sure that your child is getting enough sleep, because I don't know about you, but when my children don't get enough sleep, it really affects their mood, it really affects their behavior, and they seem to be particularly oversensitive. So we try to stick to routine. We can, during holiday times, we can move their bedtimes by about half an hour, and if we're out a little bit longer, but we do try to get back, we do try to arrange our outings around their evening bedtimes and sleep routines, and we try to stick to that as closely as possible. Well, that was me, Carrie, from Puzzle Kids, helping your child to find their fit. If this was helpful for you, please do let me know, like, subscribe, and that's it from me, off to do the last leg of my hike. Bye-bye.